Standard 7th, Subject Mathematics, Chapter Angles and Pairs of Angles. In this video, we are going to learn vertical opposite angles. The angles formed by opposite rays of the arms of an angle is said to be its opposite angle. The angle formed by the opposite rays of the arms of an angle is said to be its opposite angle. Now we will see in this figure which are the opposite angles. See, if you see line RS and line TP, they intersect, both lines are intersect at single point Q. Okay, so here we form opposite rays QR, QS, QP and QT. So how will we find the vertical opposite angles? Now if we can take any one angle, suppose we take RQT, angle RQT. So what is the vertical opposite angle of RQT? SQP. How it is vertical opposite? See, from our definition, RQT, so RQ is the one arm of this angle and SQ is the arm of another angle. So RQ and QS or SQ makes one straight line. Other two arms are QT and QP. Both arms also make a single straight line and both angles have a common origin. That is why these two angles are said to be vertically opposite angles. Once again, RQT and SQP. If you see here, angle RQT is in the another direction and SQP is in the another direction, and they have common origin. They have whatever they are, their arms are opposite rays. Their arms are also opposite rays. They have different exterior points and they have a common origin. First thing, they have common origin. Their arms are opposite rays and they have a different exterior. That is why exterior part. That is why they are called vertically opposite angles. In the same way, if this is the one pair, another pair is this angle RQP, then you can tell the name of their opposite angles. SQT, RQP. If you put your fingers on the angles, then you comes to know easily. Angle RQP, angle SQT. Okay, angle RQP or and angle SQT or angle PQR and angle TQS. Same, RQP and PQR are the same angles. Okay, this is the another pair of opposite angles. Vertical opposite angles are of equal measures. Always remember their measure will be same. Angle RQT and angle SQP have a equal measure and angle PQR and angle TQS have also equal measure. That means if measure of RQT is 40, then SQP is also 40. Both angles are congruent or they are called equal in measure. Okay. Now we are going to see practice set 20, in which first question is given to you. This is the figure. In this figure, measure of angle APD is 47. APD, that means this angle is 47 degree. Now you have to find angle APB, measure of angle APB, measure of angle BPC, measure of angle CPD. All these three angles you have to find. First of all, we can apply the rule of vertically opposite angles. Angle BPC and APD are vertically opposite angles because they have a common origin and their arms are opposite rays. Okay, so they have equal measure. So we can write here measure of angle BPC is equal to measure of angle APD. For this we have to write the reason. We can write reason in bracket. Why? Because vertically opposite angles. Okay, because they are vertically opposite angles, and therefore measure of angle BPC is equal to 47 degree. Why? Because measure of angle APD is given to you 47, so in the place of APD you can write 47 degree, so measure of angle BPC will be 47 degree. Now if we see and if we remind previous part, then we comes to know that angle APD and angle APB makes a linear pair angle. These are the pair of linear angles. Okay, so if the linear pair of linear angles, and these two are angles in linear pair, so measure of angle APD plus measure of angle APB is equal to 180 degree. You have to write the reason here. Angles in a linear pair, and you all know that if the angles sum of the measures of angles in linear pair is 180 degree, म्हणजे जे linear pair angles असतात त्यांची addition 180 असते. So why they are linear pair? See, they have common arm, one common arm, and other arms are opposite rays, and they make a single straight line. Okay, one common arm and other two arms make a single straight line, so they are called linear pair angles. Okay, so we have to write here measures. Angle APD is 47 degree plus measure of angle APB we don't know, and is equal to 180 degree. Now how will we find this? Measure of angle APB is equal to 180 degree minus 47 degree. This 47 comes here and become minus. So measure of angle APB is equal to, if you subtract it, you can find your answer. (133 degree). In the same way, now one remaining angle is CPD. If you see angle APB and angle CPD, then these two angles are vertically opposite angles. Okay, and we know that vertically opposite angles are of equal in measure. So therefore here we can write measure of angle CPD is equal to measure of angle APB. You can write here vertically opposite angles. I'm going to write abbreviation here. You should write in full word. So why the reason behind this is vertically opposite angles. That is why they are equal in measure. So measure of angle CPD is equal to measure of angle APB is 133. So you can write here 133 degree. So here we find all three measures of all three angles. This is the second example in which angle PMR is given to you, that is x degree. The same way by which we solve the first example, you have to solve these examples also. Use the same method of question number 1. Here angle PMR is x degree, so angle SMQ, which is vertically opposite, is also x degree. Okay, angle PMR and PMS, you can find the PMS because both are linear pair angles. So if we see the sum of the measures of linear pair angle is 180 degree. So if one angle is x, then other is 180 minus x. here 180 degree minus x. So it is called 180 minus x degree. So if it is 180 minus x degree, then this is also 180 minus x degree. Angle QMR is also 180 minus x degree, because PMS and angle QMR are vertically opposite angles. For explanation, you can refer question number 1. In the same method you have to apply and write your explanation.